back, everybody. This is episode 33. We're pleased to be back here, guys. I feel like it's been a long time. I know that we had our episode a little while ago where we all three here, but it's been a while since we had a normal episode where we all three just get to chop it up. So,
I wonder why that is.
It's good to be back, guys.
Anyways.
I'm
happy to be here.
We've been gone for a while. That means we missed a lot, so there's a lot to catch up on.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get right into it. Let's start with a little tailing and fading. Damon, you want to start us off, my friend?
I'll go for it. I'm tailing the alphabet.
Ooh.
Most of us don't even think about the alphabet.
This is going doing numbers on preschool Twitter.
Kalia Copper sent Becky Hammond back to preschool and had her reciting the alphabet going ABC, anyone but Copper.
Anybody but Copper.
And
that's kind of hard.
Kalia was going crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the best strategy for playing against the Sky on any given day because they have one reliable scorer, and it's Copper. So anybody but Copper is a pretty strong strategy for the reigning coach of the year. Just remember her ABCs.
I'm fading trade season. The deadline's approaching quickly, and it is pretty much impossible to make a trade in the middle of the season in the W.
It is.
And it's the best time of the year in every other sport.
It is.
We get Shohei Ohtani rumors in baseball, and we can't get...
we don't get any action on the trade market for the W.
Nothing. Like, there's some Joel Lloyd stuff floating around, but there's no way any team, with all the convoluted rules... I've been digging through the CBA because of my job. They said be a contract expert.
Okay.
So I'm starting to dig through the CBA. I'm not going to bore you with it. It is very difficult to make a trade in the W.
And that's like you said, like that's what we love about mid-season stuff is teams can get better. Teams can decide to, punt to next year and just get rid of all their good players and start playing for the draft. But in W, it's so hard to do that. And anyone who's kind of a fringe title contender or playoff team can't do anything to really juice their chances with an acquisition.
And then it leads to like a monotonous regular season.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like from the start of the year, we knew what teams were going to be good.
Yep.
We knew what teams were going to be bad. These teams can't really make any changes.
No, we're not going to see any teams making a late run because we know what we've got in the league right now. I am tailing some action. So we have no action on the trade markets, but we got a lot of action on the floor. And I am so excited because this so far has been the year, for me, year of beef. I think we are seeing an emergence of teams and players being willing to, even eager to be the villain, to play the villain in the game of women's basketball, and it's really exciting. I think it makes the game way more exciting. We've got rivalries going. We've got people not liking each other and being very vocal about it. And that's what sports is all about, honestly. And the Dream versus the Liberty is a perfect example of that. They went at it last night. Ren Howard was unhappy after their first matchup, had it circled on her calendar, and the Liberty came out. And
Dream couldn't even cover.
Dream did not cover. Dream did not keep it close. There's a lot of talk going around, and the teams that can back it up are backing it up. And the Liberty are doing a great job of kind of rounding into that villain. I think early in the season, I kind of thought that the Aces are what the Liberty want to be. Like, the Aces are the team that everybody is kind of like wants to see taken down, and the Liberty weren't quite that strong. But now, the Liberty are playing really good basketball, and they're pissing off some people while they do it. So, good on the Liberty for filling that role.
Can I add to that? One of my favorite beefs is Sophie Cunningham and Kalia Copper.
Sophie Cunningham and everybody.
But Twitter is a great time when she does something just absolutely dirty during a game.
Sophie Cunningham is like the Draymond Green, and not to make comparisons to men's athletes more, but she's like the Draymond Green of women's basketball because she is just an instigator. And she's a hooper, but she's an instigator first, and that is part of her strategy, and it never seems to go that well for her. Kalia is like undefeated in that matchup, at least mentally. But yeah, like players allowing themselves to be hateable and to hate other players, like that's what it's all about on the court. Have those rivalries. That's what it's all about. I love it.
Let's get a fist fight.
Yeah, seriously. Just an all-out brawl. That's got to be on the way. I am fading the U.S. women's national team. I am not happy with. I started watching soccer
Just for them.
just for this team. I do not like watching soccer. I find it so boring. But I wanted to watch the women's national team because I thought we were going to bring home a championship pretty easily, and I think they'll probably still win it. But they got a 3-0 win over Vietnam. They were favored by 6.5, and then they had a 1-1 draw with Netherlands where they were leading really early on. In my mind, those are both losses. If you're not covering the spread in either matchup of a soccer game, those are both that they're 0-2 in this tournament. So I have not seen anything particularly impressive. I mean, Sophia Smith had a couple great goals in the opening game. We had some drama in the second game, but got to step it up a little bit. It seems like the world's starting to catch up with the U.S. a little bit on the front of women's soccer, and this 4th straight World Cup might be in jeopardy.
I think you're just a hater.
Whoa! Whoa!
I personally always tail the women's national team when World Cup season rolls around. I thoroughly love watching all of the games of all of the countries, but I am rooting for the U.S. I want to make that very clear. Because I tailed it. No, I tailed it a couple games ago.
I
A
recall.
very poor time in America. I just want to say I'm still with that. But this week, I'm tailing, related to the women's national team, I'm tailing creativity.
Okay.
Because they have had like a press tour, like a movie for these games. Like I was watching I don't even know who it was, but someone's like, "What's in my bag? Like, what are my travel necessities? Like celebrities do when they released a movie." And I was so invested in what was in her bag. You know what? It was Trinity Rodman. She can. Did you know she can only chew extra gum? And she will chew it during games. And then if you see her do that at the bench, or signal to the bench, they will get her a piece of gum.
Really?
She either fell out or have lost its flavor.
I wish I could do that.
She constantly needs to chew gum.
Respect.
I wouldn't have known that if they haven't provided this little platform. Oh my God, they had players read letters from home.
Oh yeah.
That was so sweet. Loved that. I just think that's great. And then on the more creative end, the Nike ads are
good.
Crazy.
They're really good.
My favorite is the Pleased to Be You with Sophia Smith.
That
I think that's
really
just I think that's super cool. But the Megan Rapinoe animation must have taken so long.
We had 4 years to prep.
Yeah, exactly.
They've been working on that.
Imagine if she had retired before the World Cup.
It's like the Spider-Verse of commercials for me.
Yeah.
Well,
how much I love
the
Spider-Verse.
best one yet was the French national team one.
The French national team.
Oh yeah.
With
That
the
was
AI.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got me. It really did.
Yeah.
Get
No,
me.
it's a twist. It's a good twist.
It's really a twist. I would go watch it. If you don't know what we're talking about.
French national team World Cup ad.
French. Yeah. Look it up on the internet.
Yeah, it's there. And similar to you, to both of your things, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm fading boring games.
Yes.
I don't think the games have necessarily all been boring. I enjoy watching soccer. I get hyped up when they try to score and they don't. But
Love that.
But I think I'm more do something about how boring it is. You can't score.
Start a fight.
Start a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Beef with someone like Lindsay Doran.
Yep.
The last game. That had me locked in. And then she immediately scored right after.
Yeah.
That was hard. And rumor has it, they were mic'd up during that.
Really?
So
that'll be interesting to
because
see.
they're filming a documentary on the women's U.S. women's national team during the World Cup. So
They got cameras in every locker room now.
It's crazy how much we see too much.
Fading cameras in.
I would hate to be an athlete right now.
Dude,
everything they say is on
every
microphone.
NFL quarterback is saying, I am not doing that.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Quarterback
Do not
documentary.
bring your cameras into my house. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Like the women's national team trails for the first time in 12 years, and then immediately starts a fight. They don't know what to do. But I mean, that was sick. That was a ball don't lie moment. Like she went and got a goal right after getting into a fight. You gotta back it up. So
I don't think she started it, unless she said something, but she got shot.
Cait wasn't watching.
I
Cait
was
loves watching.
mad. So
That's perfect, guys. This was a very World Cup tailing and fading segment. The games are continuing this weekend, and hopes are very high, at least on my side, for the women's national team. But I need to see it. So let's move on to some WNBA talk. Let's do a little betting the weekend. So, Dana,
she's gone.
finally.
I think I made the joke every episode.
every single
Never gets old. So, we last talked before the All-Star game. So we have had a couple weeks of basketball to watch, and the second half is in full swing, and I think we're seeing a lot of the same. A lot of aces are dominating. Liberty are playing, they keep playing better. The Sun are playing well, of course. I'm very nervous about my Fever wins total bet.
Yeah.
They are racking up a lot of moral victories, which DraftKings does not count towards your official bet account. I mean, yeah, taking the Liberty to overtime, like that's a great thing for a young team. Not for a bettor who bet over 11 wins because they ended up losing the game.
And losing to the Sparks.
I really thought they didn't even cover. I don't know. It's
really rough.
It's a tough season for a lot of teams. We have some historic losing streaks going on right now. Storm have lost 10 in a row. I think the Sparks before
winning,
winning the last two had lost 8 or 9 in a row. So, teams, the same teams that were trending up in the first half are pretty much trending up in the second half. I'm curious to know this coming weekend which matchup you have your eyes on.
All right. In the basketball world, I'm looking at the Sun Lynx game because we're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
I got to keep with my theme of every time I had a game, I got to talk about it.
We got to talk about it. It will not be a good one, but
no,
we're going to be there.
Especially whatever's up with Nafisa.
Yeah.
We don't get to watch her. That is heartbreaking.
Devastating.
I know you're going to touch on Aces Wings, obviously. There's another game, the Aces Dream, coming up.
Okay.
On Tuesday. The Dream have been hot.
The Dream are good.
They did fall to the Sun twice, so obviously they're not in that upper tier quite yet, but hey, they can challenge the Aces, I think.
Oh, definitely. And I've been saying it all season, the Dream have an incredible offense.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see the Aces hanging 100 on them because they don't really play defense, but
maybe they could go 102.
They could go for 100 and some. So the Dream are the one team that can kind of compete with that offensive speed of the Aces, get them to play their style of play.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm very excited for this Wings Aces. I believe the last time they played was right before the All-Star break, and the Wings got the best of them. That is one of just 2 losses that the Aces have, and the Wings, I've become a Wings fan this season. I like their style. I like the unpredictability of the team. They've given me some not so great moments throughout the season, but they are the only team to beat both the Liberty and the Aces. Not even the Sun can claim that one. So the Wings are not the most consistent team, but I think when they play their best, they are really, really good. And beating the Aces twice in a row is tough to do, but it'll be a good nightcap on Sunday. It stands alone in the 6 o'clock slot, and the Wings are just a fun team, man. I stand by my take that sometimes being fun is better than being good, and the Wings are fun. So I'm rolling with them. I'm rolling with Enrique to have a big night on Sunday and give the Aces some help.
Man, the healthy Wings are scary. But they got Tiara back, and They have 5 like
They're
all-star players.
They are deep, and I've said it before. Like you don't know who's gonna go off for 20 points on any given night. I think they've had 5 different players score 20, and Satu Sablu, who usually doesn't score that much, is always grabbing 18, 19 rebounds. Like it's just they're very well rounded. They just need to play defense. That's a running theme with some of these teams that are close to that top tier but aren't on it. Right, exactly. The fun teams don't always play so much defense. That's my watch of the weekend. What's your World Cup game to watch of the weekend?
USA Portugal.
Duh.
Obviously.
Of course.
We'll see about it though, because as you both stated, USA kind of been disappointed so far.
It has not been the best. It has not been their best.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a little jet lagged. I don't know. We can come up with a million excuses, but they're the best team in the world. I sure hope they play like it this weekend. I think maybe they'll be motivated. They got a little of that anger carrying over from the tie. So who is a player that you are going to watch this weekend?
Guys, I'll let you bully me for this one. It's the most cop-out answer ever. Sharp and soft, little baby food. Yesterday, or every day really, Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart put up like 35, 12, and 6.
Yeah.
So often that I'll see it, and I don't even bat an eye at it.
No.
I'm going to be watching them. Just the superstars in the league. Those are the people I'm watching this week. I'm going to appreciate what they do.
That is an incredibly whack answer.
Yes,
I
know.
It's fair. And I see it's like every single week, at least once a week. It's ESPN Stats and Info on Twitter says Brianna Stewart is the first player in WNBA history to do so-and-so.
Yep.
She had 25, 5, and 5 in the first half last night or earlier this week at some point. It's like, yep, that's what Brianna Stewart does.
Yep.
She does that literally all the time.
And we're still waiting for a 50-piece.
We are, man.
It's coming. I thought Kalia could have got it when she had 36 or whatever. She just couldn't swim before.
Games are so short.
Yeah.
If you play a couple bad minutes, you're just off pace completely. But I like it as soft as that answer is. Those are the 2 best teams. That's clear now, and those are the 2 best players by a lot. So you gotta watch them. You can't not.
All right, Max, who are you looking at?
I'm also pumped for this Lynx Sun matchup. Because Dorka Juhas is going to be there. Her return to the state of Connecticut. She has been playing good basketball lately. That is why I'm so excited to see her play. She went for 16 and 10 against Los Angeles, 6 and 12 against Atlanta. She is kind of a force for this Lynx team that is now potentially missing Feest Collier for an extended amount of time.
True.
They need an athletic big. She's fantastic. I'm a big fan of her game.
Yeah, Dorka coming back home. We'll be there.
We will be there.
Well, maybe not home, but home away from home.
Not Hungary, but Connecticut. That's basically Uncasville, basically stores. We'll be playing probably in the smallest crowd she's seen in the state of Connecticut. But yeah, big fan of Dorka Juhas. Just throwing it out there.
Who isn't?
Who isn't?
All right, let's do a little Friday parlay.
A little parlay for the people. Damn, we're down 6 games. We're 0-6 on this thing, and
oh my god.
last time we threw together a parlay, we went 2 for 3, and Aaliyah Boston points was the one that got us.
She has sold us every time I've
does.
ever said anything about her.
Anytime you don't look at her props, she goes for 25 and 12. But as soon as you want to bet her over, she wants to pass. She wants to miss layups.
She won't grab boards.
She's so good.
She'll play on the perimeter.
She's so good when you do not bet on her. Well, let's look. We got a slate of 3 games. We got odds on everything. We got props, lines, overs, everything. We gotta find 3 winning legs in here.
Okay.
I think we can do it.
I have 1 off the bat.
Okay.
Sky Storm, Sky -4.5. The Storm team, 10 straight losses. Not very good. The Sky team have been iffy since James Wade left.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before that even.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give my guy some credit when he just dipped on them. But they've been iffy. But it feels like they've been turning it around a little recently. Especially Kalia's been playing out of her mind.
Definitely.
Sky -4.5.
I don't mind that at all. I like that at -110. Can I throw another spread at you?
Go for it.
So I know I was just singing the praises of the Wings,
Mm-hmm.
but they're favored by 9 points.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. I think Dallas plays. They don't win by a lot. They don't win easily very often. I think the Mystics are still a good team. I think they're one of the defenses that is capable of slowing down Dallas a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think +9 is not a crazy number for them to cover. I think they could do it pretty easily.
Yeah, and it sounds like at least some of their injury concerns are going to be close to returning.
Okay.
So I think +9 sounds
I think +9 is
very doable
solid.
number.
So we'll throw that in there. We want to try for a third. Here okay.
3 spreads.
We could, okay, so we could do a spread. The Liberty are 14.5 point favorites. That is so many points. I also have been high on Liberty overs lately because they just score so much.
Okay.
I'd be comfortable with either one.
I think that the over is the way to go.
Okay.
I think the Liberty, even though 15 points is so
15 points is mad much.
I think
They might.
they will win by 15.
They could probably
Lynx
do
team
that.
Missing Nafisa.
Let's not even try that one. Let's not even put that kind of pressure on the Lynx. Let's just throw the over in there and hope that they can score some points. So we'll throw over 169 in with the parlay.
Big number. I'm not scared.
Plus 595. That would get us almost within a nickel.
Almost back
Within
even.
a nickel of even money. So we're gonna throw that at you guys. Mystics +9, Lynx Liberty over 169, Sky -4.5.
Yes, sir.
We say this every time. It feels like a winner. It always feels like a winner, and if you don't say that, then you're not believing hard enough. Down 6 units, but we get 5.95 units back today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, let's bring in our old pal Cait for a little Feast for Famine. All right, Cait. Welcome back.
Thanks.
We missed you.
I found.
It's time for some Feast or some Famine. So, for those of you who haven't watched the show before, I'm going to give Cait some over-under options, some player props. She's going to tell us if these players are going to feast or if they're going to famine this week. Let's start off with a little points prop. I got for you WNBA All-Star Ezi Megbagor of the Seattle Storm. Her points prop is 13.5 points tonight. You have her going over or under tonight?
Not confidently, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Over.
Okay.
I think the Storm are very bad,
Yes.
and the Sky are very good.
Mm-hmm.
Not
But, well,
They're
not.
better
They're better
Storm.
than the Storm.
Yes.
Comparatively.
Yes.
But I think she's one of the better players, so
True.
I think that'll be.
I
They gotta
know.
get some points. Like they're not
Right.
gonna end with
Oh, I mean,
0.
they
They
have
might as well
Jewel
get 14.
Right.
True.
Somebody else.
I'll
Split
have
the ball.
Julie go for 35, as you get 14.
And I'm
Calm
fine with
49
that.
point
There we go.
performance.
That sounds about right for the Storm.
I think I could have agreed either way. So I think I could see
Yeah.
her going for over 13.5. I think it's a good line. I think 13.5. Let's do it.
I think-
Hammer it. The over.
Talk about trade season. I think Ezzy would be good somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean anywhere
anywhere would be
but
good.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Anywhere but Seattle right now. How about Jonquil Jones has been playing better lately.
Player of the
She's
week.
getting her.
Did not have the best start to the season, but is kind of finding her spot within this super team, as it were. So Jonquil Jones, her rebounds prop is at 7.5 tonight against the Lynx. Do you think she will grab over or under 7.5 boards?
Over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
I think
She
that's.
grabs a lot of
I was
boards?
looking at her previous history of
Mhm.
rebounds. 7.5 is crazy.
That's pretty low.
It's pretty
That's
low.
a low number. I threw that on there because it looked very low.
She hasn't had the lows. I guess that was like a week ago. Never mind. Anyways, but
we know JJ can grab 8 boards.
She can.
Pretty easy.
and she will.
And this is going to be against the Lynx team. We'll probably miss a lot of shots, so she'll have a lot of boards to grab. I like that number.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like the over there.
I
I like her to feast. There you go. All right, let me hit you with an assist prop. These are hard to find. DraftKings does not do a ton of assist props. We've got Natasha Cloud of the Washington Mystics. 5.5 assists for you, sir.
Over.
We got 3 overs today. Everybody's feasting.
Everyone is feasting.
Woo! Okay. I like the positivity. I like everyone's going to go out and have a great game. Ezzy Megbagor over 13.5. Jonquil Jones over 7.5. Natasha Cloud over 5.5.
The only one I feel truly confident about, like I would lay down my life savings, is Natasha Cloud.
Yeah. She's going to dish.
Yeah.
No matter what,
That's
she's gonna get 6 assists.
Yeah.
That's when we know. For sure.
And you know what? I'm good at that. If I go 1 and 3,
Hey, you're batting 300.
There you go.
There you go.
Hall of Famer right there.
Like Shohei Ohtani.
Love that guy. Like Val Cagle. All right.
Well, Val Cagle, you gotta go.
Val has about 4.
Yeah.
Val has about 4.
I wish I was Val Cagle.
All right. Don't we all? All right. We got a little roll the dice for the people. For those of you who haven't watched before, roll the dice. We're gonna roll these 3 dice. We're gonna get a number. We're gonna roll 2 dice. We're gonna get a number. We're gonna roll 1 die, and we're going to get a number. And those 3 numbers represent a dice
That's so cheap.
stat line.
I do this every week.
Are you saying that researching
is
He's
cheating?
like plugging in.
Unbelievable.
Well, you pull up a list of players, scroll and pick one.
And somehow you've won the most times.
Yeah, exactly.
The strategy is the strategy.
Hey.
Don't
We both
Don't
probably
pick a
done.
player.
divert from
the
it
game.
now. Oh yeah, we tied on our head-to-head All-Star game
Yeah.
rolling the dice. So
Because I wasn't here.
it's all about peace and love. Yeah, Cait would have sniped it, whatever it was. So we're gonna get 3 different numbers. Those are gonna be a stat line, and we're gonna give our pick for who's gonna have that stat line.
Would you like to start?
Oh, yeah.
You've never started.
The way that the graphic is set up, it's much easier to have David do it first. I love my 1 die roll.
You love that?
Love a nice low
Alright.
number.
Just wanted to say, David.
12.
12.
That feels very.
Let's go, Sabrina. 12, 12, and 10.
That's what I was thinking. 12,
That's the most double I've ever seen.
7.
12 and 7. And for the measure, a 6.
12, 7, and 6.
12, 7, and 6.
I'll go Sabrina right now.
Dude, that's solid.
Off rip,
That
Sabrina.
sounds exactly like a line that Sabrina would have. Let's 12, 7, and 6. Interesting line.
I lock it in. Sabrina. Do we want to go Sabrina tonight? No. Sabrina against the Sparks. Sunday. There we go.
Who did I pick in the All-Star game one?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I kind of want to go Chelsea Gray, but I also don't want to go the same player twice in a row.
Yeah, don't do that.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
All right.
Oh, you know who'd be a great pick for this?
So,
I can't say it
Oh.
until after she goes.
well, let me roll with.
We're gonna be at the game, I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well,
Bridget Carlton? No way.
PC.
PC?
Come on.
Okay, I think I have mine.
Go for it.
Courtney Williams.
I think you've picked her like 3 times.
That maybe twice. Definitely not 3 times.
I feel like every time I look down at your screen, you're looking up Courtney Williams.
I love Courtney Williams. I have a signed picture of her in my room.
Okay.
But yeah, I like that. I like Courtney Williams.
All right, I'm going with a son.
Oh, but when I do.
Wait. In the W?
Sorry, I'm going with a daughter. I'm gonna roll with Tip Hayes.
Really?
Tiffany Hayes.
Okay.
12 points.
Close personal friend.
Yeah, exactly. Close personal friend of Damon's. Photographs together. I'm going 12 points, 7 assists, 6 boards. Tip Hayes.
Should I do my girl Leah? How much playing time does
Close
she
personal
get?
friend. 7 minutes a game.
I believe
I
that.
was thinking a different Sun
Who
player.
you got?
AT. I mean,
See, that
it's cheap.
felt low for her. I just always expect her to get a triple double.
Yeah, so you get the triple-double S number, you think AT, you think Sabrina, obviously. That's why
Yeah.
I went with Sabrina.
I think that feels like doubting Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah.
Honestly, to predict 12, 6, and 7 from her,
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. I can't disrespect her like that. I think Tiffany Hayes will have a big game. She's been playing very well lately, so I'm rolling with that. Maybe I'll be burned by it, but I'll be in the building. I'll be there to cheer her on.
It's always fun when you get to watch it.
It would be great to watch a bet hit. I'm gonna have to plan out what my bets are gonna be before we go to the game, but we'll be at the Mohegan, and Tiffany Hayes is gonna go for 12, 6, and 7. You heard it here first.
Love it.
How we feel?
I feel pretty good.
Feel good?
You know, I like that. I'm excited for the game.
Yeah.
Very excited. I will be getting there early, along with my close personal friend, to get a Star Wars t-shirt, because it's Star Wars Day. So...
Oh, can't wait for a Star Wars Sun
Star Wars theme.
That's all I've ever wanted.
WWE. I mean, give the people what they want, right?
The first in history.
I want it.
Finally.
First Sun Star Wars shirt in history. That's what I'm hearing.
Stats and
It's gonna
info
be
has
worth
that for us.
millions later in life.
It will be. That's gonna be a collector's item.
That's that
I'm gonna
vintage.
say, why didn't I get one? Oh my god.
You know what? Can I just make a quick little segment, like side?
Oh, make a segment, please.
Y'all know no, it's not a segment. Y'all know the pop figurines?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Why don't we have athletes of those?
They do.
They do? Why don't we have women athletes of those?
I'm sure they have everyone
Probably,
of those.
yeah.
I have never seen one.
Anyway, great segment. Let's get into some walk-off picks on our way out here.
Oh, they have a D2. Sorry.
There we go.
There you go. All right, problem solved. Cait solved misogyny. Let's hit him with some walk-off picks here. So, last
Can we
week,
cut that out?
Are we cutting that out?
I'm not taking the time to cut that out. That's staying in.
Over under charges.
We got so close. We got so close to not saying that. Alright, let's do walk-off picks. I'm not editing any of this. Nobody's watching this long anyway. No way anyone gets to this point of the show. Cait and I both lost last week. Damon obviously won, because that's how this segment works. I'm sitting at 10 and 16. Damon's at the inverse with 16 and 10, and Cait's rocking with 8 and 18. So what do we got to get us on a 3 wins, 0 losses type run here?
I can start us off with the first win.
Give us a win, please.
Brianna Stewart over 22.5 versus the Lynx. Easy money.
Easy.
She goes for 30 a game, pretty much.
I've got another Liberty player going off versus the Lynx tonight. I've got Sabrina getting 16.5 points. I think she'll probably go for 20, 25. Big night against Minnesota.
It's over.
Good luck for the Lynx.
I'm not feeling great about the Lynx here. Love that over, though.
I've selected my first ever betting related
Whoa,
pick.
okay.
Over 2.5 goals. USA and
Okay.
Portugal.
All right, no boring game tonight.
No boring
We're gonna get
game.
3 points. Woo!
3 games and 3 goals and a fight.
And a fight.
Yes, a big fight, a brawl. That's the official
I want to see
prediction.
blood.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. It's time to go off into the weekend. Go watch some women's hoops. Go watch some women's soccer. Go USA. Thank you for watching. See you next week.